Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another exciting and fun-filled episode on this Passagemaker dinghy build series. We got lots to do, so let's get at it. Alright, been out here a little bit this morning, already working. This primer is looking real good. I'm really happy with it. I haven't tried sanding it too much or anything yet. I did go ahead and use the utility knife to score this along where we put the silicone. Just to make sure when if I flip the boat over and take it apart that I'm not peeling paint off. so anyways, I think that'll work. I'm not the cleaning up the silicone is going to be another thing altogether. But for now, so I kind of went down a rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole is the dagger board trunk hole. Let me turn this light on. Hopefully we can show this. I'm not going to be able to show a lot of this, I don't think. Even for me to see. Let me see if I can get it out. So I wanted to just make sure I had this edge cleaned up and I didn't have any sharp bits sticking out. I started looking in here. I'm not sure. There it is, right there. So you can see along this edge right here, we didn't get. We actually have a little bit of some voids in here. This edge up here looks pretty good. And then you won't be able to see it. I've got another edge over on this side. So I've been sanding it out a little bit using a variety of methods. I got a long stick with some sandpaper on it here, and that's helped out a little bit. The big thing was I've had a drill extension, and then I put some sandpaper around the drill extension, and that's helped quite a bit. So I got quite a bit of it smoothed out enough, and I don't really care how it looks. I just want to make sure it's relatively smooth for the dagger board to slide in and out and not cause wear spots on anything. But I do have to fix up that one edge on both sides to fill that in. So I've got my little brush here and the dowel. So I'm going to go ahead and I think today that's what I'll do is I'm probably just going to clean this up. I've got a rag taped to a stick here that I'll go ahead and clean that up with the de-waxer, and then I'll mix up just a little bit of epoxy with some thickener and get that in there. It's going to be kind of hard to show, so I'll probably just go ahead and do that, and then we'll take a look at it tomorrow once it's dried. And the other reason I want to do this now before I turn the boat over is that I'll have drippage on the other side, and I know I already have to clean up the other side. So any drippage that goes down through, I'll just clean up with all the other stuff I've got to clean up there now. So I'll go ahead and get that done, and then we'll be back probably tomorrow to take a look at it and see how it looks. Alrighty, then. It's been a couple days since I've been out here, since I put in that fillet along the edge of the dagger board trunk. So it looks real good. I don't think I might just need to sand it a little bit, and there might be a few spots that could use a touch up, but not anything real major. And I'll take a look at it from the other side once I get the boat flipped over. So first I'm going to go ahead and I'll raise the boat up and get underneath there and start thinking about what we need to do to get the inside primed. I think on the inside I'm only going to use the Total Protect 2-part where I've got the fiberglass. So remember, on the inside we did some fiberglass layers in there. So I think I'm only going to do those sections. So I'm going to lift the boat up real high, get underneath there. I might do some touch up there. I'm thinking I might even do the painting while it's upside down instead of having to reach over and into the boat. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably be doing a lot of prep work over the next couple days, so I probably won't do much filming, but we'll show you bits and pieces here and there. All right, so I don't even know last time I recorded anything. I've got the boat tipped upside down here, and I've been working on the inside here, and I've got it all done to what I want to get done for now. And preparation for doing some priming using that two-part primer to get a layer of primer on here. But just like on the outside, I got a couple spots where I've gone through. So my next step here is to wipe everything down, and then especially on these, let me get back here a little bit farther. For these two planks here, I want to think that I only put one coat of epoxy on these guys. So I think I'm going to mix up another batch of clear epoxy, and I've got quite a few spots on these two planks here, and that's on both sides, and then front and back is similar. But I did get this down to a pretty good level, especially. So I think when I put this two-part primer on, I'm only going to be going to where I did the fiberglassing, right? So we fiberglassed over the bottom and up to this point here. So even though I sanded all this other stuff and I need to put some more epoxy on in a few spots, I'm going to go ahead and do that first before I get ready to do the final primer, or start the primer on these the section there. So anyways, got lots to do. It's pretty difficult to record under here. Never mind the fact that I'm trying to work under here too. So I did it this way. It does help with the dust a little bit. The dust falls down and doesn't get quite in the way as if I had the boat flipped over. And this is giving me a little bit better of a upper body workout than trying to ruin my back. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put today I'm gonna do some epoxy coat here on the inside, and then give that a day or so, do some light sanding, and get ready to do the first coats of primer here. All right, well, I think I'm finally ready to go ahead and get the bottom here, or the inside bottom, to get it primed up. I had quite a few distractions over the last week or so. Been a while since I've been out here, but I got I had touched up a few spots with some just thin epoxy, and I just scuffed those up a little bit, gave everything a wipe down, and now I'm going to prime. Now I had thought about doing tape and masking off everything, but it's everything from the blue line on is going to be primed in either the two-part or regular. So I think I'm just going to stay within the lines here. If I go over a little bit, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Like I said, it's all going to get primed, so I think not having to worry about doing the masking on this will get me going a little bit quicker, and let me get done with this a little bit quicker too. So again, it's pretty difficult to even work under here without trying to film at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this first coat of priming on, and then we'll see how that goes and be back later. Okie dokie then. So another day out here. I finished the inside yesterday, or the first coat yesterday, and like I said, I wasn't too worried about where the delineation of the two-part primer and the regular primers is, but looks about like it did on the outside. It's a little bit splotchy, and I expect that'll cover up with a couple more coats. So I'll get another one on this morning, and then put another one on tomorrow morning. The third and final one should go on tomorrow morning, and then I can go ahead and do the regular priming. I was thinking about turning the boat right side up to do the other priming along here, but I think I'll just go ahead and leave it like this. It's not too bad working like this, and we'll just keep going until till we get done here. So pause and probably be back to finish up the episode either tomorrow or the next day. Alrighty, so I got the second coat done of the primer on this morning, and then this afternoon I came out and thought it was dry enough, so I went ahead and put the third and final coat on, where I'm going to put this 2-part epoxy. So I think it came out real good. Like I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this is where I made the big repair, and yeah, hides all my sins, that's for sure. So good. So yep. So I think I got to figure out what the next step is. So let's pause here and see where we're at. All right then. So yeah, the next step is to get ready to put on this Total Boat topside primer. So this is just a 1-part primer, and it only needs 1 or maybe 2 coats. So that ought to go a lot quicker. The difference is that whereas the 2-part primer wanted 80 grit sand, a nice rough surface with an 80 grit, this wants 180, or I'm probably going to go to 220. So that's my plan next. Is we'll let this dry. I might even let it dry a couple days. And then the areas that I didn't prime, we'll get those down to 220, and then while I'm in there, I'll probably hit the areas that I have primed with 220, because the paint that's going to go on top of them, on top of that primer, wants to be a nice smooth 220 finish, 220 grit finish. So that'll be my continuing saga of priming, sanding, and probably sanding some more. So I don't know when the next episode will probably be. It might even be 2 or 3 weeks before the next episode gets around. And even then, it's probably just going to be more, like I said, sanding and painting. But for now, we'll go ahead and say thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Please leave me any comments, questions, suggestions down below. Please tell your friends about me. And please subscribe. Everyone, take care and be good.